Before we move on, let's zoom out for a second, because Stripe and Uber look nothing alike, but they're playing the same game. Stripe wins by doing the opposite of what you expect from payments. No excitement, no noise, just calm spacing, predictable rhythm, and visual reassurance. Every pixel is saying, nothing bad is about to happen. That's not design flair, that's fear removal. Now contrast that with Uber. Uber doesn't calm you down, it moves you forward. Big map, obvious choices, dominant call to action. You're not invited to think, you're invited to act. Speed beats certainty here, and the UI reflects that. But here's the connection most people miss. Both remove decisions. Stripe removes emotional friction. Uber removes cognitive friction. Different interfaces, same outcome. Less thinking, faster action. And once you see that pattern, you start seeing it everywhere. That's the real rebuild.
This doesn't feel exciting. It doesn't feel clever. It doesn't feel persuasive. It feels safe. Stripe isn't trying to convince you to buy something. It's trying to convince you that nothing bad will happen if you do. Every pixel here is designed to remove fear. And today, we're rebuilding that exact feeling with one single AI prompt. Nothing is fighting for attention. Even the total amount isn't aggressive. It's confident enough to wait.
When people say Stripe looks clean, what they really mean is Stripe doesn't trigger anxiety. No visual noise, no urgency language, no pressure cues. Just a calm moment where the UI asks one thing. Are you comfortable continuing?
Checkout is where products don't fail loudly, they fail quietly. No error messages, no angry reviews, just people leaving. Most teams never realize why. They change copy, they tweak pricing, they run tests, but the real problem is simpler. The page felt risky. Humans are incredible at sensing risk, even when they can't explain it.
This kind of UI looks expensive to build, but once you understand the pattern, spacing, rhythm, predictability, AI can reproduce it shockingly well. So let's test that. I'm pasting one single prompt. No components, no tweaking, just generate. This is the moment where I usually expect it to break. Because trust isn't a component. It's the absence of things that feel wrong. And that's hard to prompt. But look at this. Nothing is fighting for attention. Even the total price isn't aggressive. It's confident enough to wait.
Trust isn't visual, it's rhythmic. Input, pause, confirmation.
If a UI rushes you, your brain assumes danger. But if every step feels expected, not clever, not exciting, just familiar, the user relaxes. And relaxed users finish actions. Stripe doesn't increase conversions by adding persuasion. It removes doubt. That's why this layout works for startups and enterprises alike. Trust scales. This is why Stripe wins. Not because it's beautiful, but because it doesn't introduce doubt at the most fragile moment. You don't remember Stripe after you pay, and that's intentional. The best checkout experience is the one your brain forgets while your money moves. That's not UI design. That's product psychology. If you want this exact checkout UI as a downloadable template, it's linked below. And if these breakdowns are helping you think better about products, you can support MetaBuildAI directly on Cash App, $MetaBuildAI. That support keeps these episodes coming.
This isn't a ride-sharing app, it's a speed machine. And the reason Uber works has nothing to do with cars, drivers, or pricing. Uber wins because it removes time from your thinking. Not actual time, mental time. The hesitation between should I and it's already happening. Most products make you decide. Uber makes you submit. And once you see how that's designed into the interface, you'll never look at fast products the same way again.
Most rebuilds focus on features, maps, pricing, buttons. But speed isn't created by features. It's created by removing pauses. So instead of copying Uber pixel for pixel, I rebuilt it with one AI prompt to expose the invisible system underneath, the UI decisions that make hesitation impossible. This entire interface you're about to see was generated from a single prompt. No tweaking, no rearranging, no fixing things off camera. Because the goal isn't perfection, it's to reveal the pattern. First, notice what isn't happening. There's no menu urgency, no feature exploration, no visual debate. The map dominates everything. It isn't decoration, it's commitment framing. You don't ask, do I want a ride? You ask, where am I going? Next, look at the ride options. They're stacked vertically, not horizontally. That's not aesthetic, that's a time decision. Vertical lists feel finite. Horizontal carousels feel optional. And the CTA? It doesn't beg, it waits. Large, calm, ready. This works because Uber is built on decision elimination. Principle 1. Speed through inevitability. Once the map loads, the ride already feels chosen. Principle 2. Reduced cognitive branching. You're never asked, what now? You're asked, confirm. Principle 3. Momentum bias. Motion implies progress, and humans follow progress. Uber doesn't convince you. It moves you forward until stopping feels wrong. But speed has a cost. Uber sacrifices exploration. There's no joy of browsing, no curiosity. Everything assumes urgency, even when urgency doesn't exist. That's why Uber feels cold, efficient, transactional, and that's intentional. This is product thinking at its purest. Uber didn't optimize for delight, they optimized for completion time. Get in, get out. Don't think. When you design for speed, everything else becomes negotiable. The reason one prompt works here is because Uber's logic is simple. Remove choice, remove delay, remove doubt. When the system is clear, AI mirrors it effortlessly. If you want access to the full rebuilt UI and the same patterns I use in every episode, they're available in the MetaBuildAI library. Next episode, we'll break down a product that uses the opposite strategy. And if you want to support the channel directly, the Cash App is linked below. No pressure, just fuel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. You can follow MetaBuildAI on all social media platforms and visit metabuildai.gumroad.com to find today's UI build kit, along with other products used to create this content. If you want to support the channel directly, you can also send support via Cash App, $MetaBuildAI. I'll see you in the next build.